Hello, Tina. How are you today? What are you doing?
My name is Mark Leondaris. I'm a board-certified reproductive endocrinologist, and I work at Reproductive Medicine Associates of Connecticut. So for probably the first, 8 years of my time at RMA of Connecticut, I was focused on kind of traditional reproductive endocrinology and fertility with heterosexual couples. And then a turning point for me as I got more and more involved in this is that I decided that I wanted to start my own family. And it actually was very eye-opening to me. Although this is my field of interest, this is all I talk about every day is having a child, the amount of work and effort that was involved in moving forward as a gay man with a husband to bring a child into the world. And this was kind of the start of identifying the need for more.
The gaps definitely was just knowledge. I'm sure it's frustrating to think, I want a family, but I don't know where to go to have a family, or I don't really know what I need to do.
The LGBT community in general faces more challenges than the straight community faces in terms of creating family. There are legal concerns, there are medical concerns, there are concerns in terms of finding providers to work with, and there are simply greater costs to bear all the way around to ensure that your family is going to be safe and that whatever the future holds, your children are protected.
For the lesbian and gay community to have a child requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of thought and planning, and it doesn't happen by accident at all. You've actually faced the anxiety of, well, I'm going to be a different type of family. So most families exist as what we call a triangle family, meaning you've got a mother, a father, and a child, and that's the typical kind of human paradigm. So for a gay male couple, the triangle family, mother, father, child, becomes a circle because you've got a daddy and a dad, or a papa and a daddy, and then they need an egg donor, they need a gestational carrier, they need a surrogacy agency, they need a mental health professional, and they need an IVF clinic, and all these things kind of coalesce into them building their family. And all these people actually are really integral and required and involved. And part of this whole kind of education project is to make it less scary.
EMD Serono's biggest goal is to create access for patients. We have physicians across the country that go out and speak to the LGBT community about what their options are. If you're going to start a family, this is a huge decision in your life, and you should absolutely have all of the facts in front of you.
EMD Serono was able to pull their resources and find the right people to talk to, and has been able to, put me in front of audiences to let patients of the community know that we can get through these hurdles with the right education. One of the first sessions that we did in New York City, it had about 12 to 15 people had it, and we went through a slide deck and we reviewed the steps necessary for lesbian couples and gay couples to go through the process, step by step, point by point. And at the conclusion of that talk, what was most eye-opening to me is that not only were there some questions, there were a lot of questions, and it went on and on with the questions. And then when the questions were over, people came up to talk because they have heard this or they have heard that, and they didn't know where to start